Well, ladies and gentlemen, buyers, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to what is sure to be another very special HARCOURTS RATA & Co Auctioneer number 9, Cheviot Drive in Mill Park. My name is Robert Ozzimo. I proudly represent the company of HARCOURTS RATA & Co, and I'm assisted here today by the best team in the north, the team in blue. Should you require their advice, please feel free to approach any one of my colleagues who you notice throughout the crowd here today. We're here in force, here in numbers, and of course, a special mention to Joel Viavattene, who's run the campaign, who no doubt you've had the great pleasure of meeting throughout the marketing campaign. Guys, let me share with you now the following announcements which you place to have your bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for property after the property's been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer. I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids, the words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for a 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in a flexible 75 to 120 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the very lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything is in there. Everything is quite clear. So buyers, it's with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. Just judging by the turnout, we can see that we have something on offer that is quite unique, quite rare, quite special. Here, nestled in the River Gum estate, we have access to absolutely everything that you need to create a premium lifestyle for you and your family. Most of you taking advantage of the parkland across the road already here today. Easy access to shopping, just a short stroll away to River Gum Shopping Village. Easy access to a number of transport routes, not far away of course from Tram 86 on Plenty Road and South Morang Station. Plenty of bus routes in between. Not far away from Westfield Plenty Valley, and of course up and down Plenty Road and McDonald's Road, plenty of access to shopping, restaurants and bars. What a great location, what a low turnover location. It's very rare to find something in the River Gum estate. There's hardly anything on the market in the River Gum estate, because this is where you come to buy. This is where you come to stay. This is where you create your memories and grow your family. So what a great opportunity for you and your family today to get into this burgeoning estate, into this tightly held estate. And what better way to do that than with this property that stands before you here today, number 9 Cheviot. Immaculately maintained, immaculately presented. You can buy with absolute confidence, knowing how well this property has been tended to over the years. You can buy with confidence knowing that you're buying into an estate that will continue to grow and grow in value, providing more and more security for you and your family over the years. That opportunity, buyers, is here. That opportunity is now. If you would like to get the sold sticker up on that board, right now is the time to reserve that right, buyers. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 9 Cheviot? Who'd like to start us off? I don't mind the call, buyers. I'm in your hands. Start me where you like. Appreciate the opportunity to rest my voice a moment while you consider the strategy to employ here today. But the opportunity is yours, buyers. This is your chance to start from a position of strength. It's your chance to mark your territory, to stake your claim. It's your chance to look every other buyer in the eye and say, no, those keys belong to me. You've got that chance now, buyers, an opportunity to start from a position of strength. The chance is yours, buyers. I don't mind the... At $1,050,000 now, at $1,050,000, at 50 on the mill, at $1,050,000 in the reserve, at $1,050,000 now. At 1.1, I'll take the 50 in the same courtesy at 50 if you like. At 1.1 now. At 1,100,000, even money at that. At sir, 50 to 20, surely not. Give me 1,150 in the rise. Can I say 1,150? At 1,150, and why not? At 1,150 in the bids back here. 1,150, 1.2, sir. At 1.2 got. At 1,200,000 now. At 1.2 the bid. At 1.2 I have, sir. At 1.2 I have your competition here on your left, on your right is 1.2. At 125 now, where was that just here, Gio? At 1.25 at 1 1/4. Needless to say that we are on the market and selling here today at 1,250,000. Make absolutely no mistake about it. At 1,260 now, 1,260 at 260 on the mill. At 260,000 on the mill, and we sell away, there's no better bid. At 1,260,000. Make absolutely no mistake. We sell here today 1,260,000. Bids there with Julian Keys are there. We're on the market and selling 1,260,000. First call at 1,260. At 1,270 now, and welcome sir, and best of luck at 270. At 270,000 on the mill at 1.27. At 270,000 on the mill, bids there. 1,270 now, and 80 at 1,280. How about 1.3, sir? At 1,280, fairly been offered over here at 1.28. At 1,280,000 at 2.9 now. At 290,000, got to be 1.3. 1.3 beckons now. At 1.3 now, taken. At 1.3. At 1.3 the bid. At 1,300,000, fairly been offered now. At 1.3 the bid. At 1,300,000, bid there. Keys are there. We are on the market and selling. What was that, man? At 1,305,000. At 5 now, welcome and best of luck at 305 the bid. At 1,305. At 1,305,000. At 1,305,000, fairly been offered. Might be one bid, lucky bid. At 1,305,000. Sorry, man. $1,305,000 the bid. We're on the market. We sell. I just got a bid from the car. It's never ever happened to me before. At 1,310, at 1,310,000, at 1,310,000, fairly been offered. Welcome back at 310, at 315 now, at 315 on the mill, at 1,315,000. We sell here today. If you're waiting for me to go inside at 20, at 25, at 25 I have at 125, at 1,325, at 1,325,000, at 325. As I was saying, if you're waiting for me to go inside, if you're waiting for me to seek instructions, waiting for that halftime break, not going to happen here today, buyers. My instructions have been given. They are clear. They are to sell at 1,325. I'm out here till we sell. Bids there. Keys are there. We're on the market. We sell $1,325,000 a bid at 30 now, and welcome back at 30. At 35, the quick retort. At 1,335. At 1,335,000. Try 50 in the right, sir. At 1,335,000, and the bids there. Keys are there. We're selling at 40 now. 1,340,000 and 45. At 1,345,000. At 345 on the mill. 1,345 in the bid there. Against your at 50 now. At 1,350,000 and 55. At 1,355,000. At 1,355,000. You're taking my breath away, sir. At 1,355,000. Bid there. Opportunity still with you. First call 1,355 all done. Second call 1,355 the bid. Done. Finished. At 360 now. At 65. At 1,365,000. So small bids aren't working, try a big one. At 1,365,000 and the bids there. We're on the market, we're selling, we're playing for keeps. There's no second chances here today. 1,365,000. The bids there. The keys are there. We sell 1,365 the bid. First call at 1,365,000. Are we done? 70. And 70 now, at 1,375,000, at 1,3 3/4, at 1,375,000. So perhaps 1.4 is the barrier over there. If it is, you want to get there first. 1,375, the bid's there at 1,375,000. At 1,375,000, fairly been offered over here at 380 now. 1,380,000 and 85. At 1,385, and I'm straight back with you, sir. At 1,385, the bid now. Try 1.4 in the rise. At 1,385, fairly been offered. At 1,385,000, we are on the market. We sell. No second chances here today. First time offered for sale. Who knows, maybe another 20 years till it's offered again. 1,385, bids there, keys are there. At 90 now, at 90 got. I read his lip sell. At 1,390,000. At 95, I thought that was coming. Nowhere to hide now, sir. 1.4 beckons. At 1,395 the bid. At 1,395,000 bids there. Say 1.4, get on top, might be the barrier. 1,395 the bid. We are on the market and selling at 1,395,000. If you've come to buy, bid me now or forever hold your peace, because we sell away. 1,395 once. 1,395 twice for the third and final call at 1,395,000. Are we all done? Are we all finished? Are we all silent and out at 1,395,000? So what do you say you've come this far? It's not a large leap from 1395 to 14. It's just a round number. It shouldn't scare you off. It's only 5,000 more at 1395. The bids here, the keys are here. Are we over with our bidders over here? We're all done on this side at 1395. Fairly been offered, about to sell. If you all tell me you're out, I'll sell at that at 1,395,000. First call at 1395. All done. Second call.
1,000.
At 1,096 at 1,396,000 and 97. So you got him down to $1,000 bids. $1,000 bids. We're in the competition down. This is the time for a statement bid, a knockout bid. Time for a big bid. The best response to a small bid is always a big one. Big bids buy property. 1397 bids there. Keys are there. We sell. Take me to 14 at 1397 now. First call at 1397. All done. Second call, 1,397,000. Done, finished. For the at 98. 9 at 139. Nowhere left to hide, sir. 14 it's got to be. On the 10th time of asking, can I get you there now?
500.
At 1,399.5. At 14 now, an easy leap to 14. At 1,400,000, almost got hit there, wouldn't be the first time. At 1,400,000, fairly been offered. We're back there now. As I said, it's just a round number. It shouldn't scare you off. It's only 500 more than your last bid, sir. At 1,400,000, bids here, keys are here. We're selling. As I said, if you've come to buy, you must make it known to me now. At 1,400,000, we're on the market. We sell. Once at 14, all done. Second call at 1,400,000, all done. All finished. For the third and final call at $1,400,000 the bid. Are we all done? All finished? All silent and out at 1,400,000. We're done over here in the centre, sir. Done there. We're done over here at 1,400,000. Bid still there, key still there. Sir, ma'am, if you tell me you're out, I'll sell at 14. 14 might be the mental barrier. You want to test it, maybe one more on top. You're definitely done. Thank you very much for your spirited bidding here today. At 1,400,000. Bids here, keys are here. We sell once at 14, all done. Second call, 1,400,000, done and finished. Third, final call, $1,400,000 the bid. All done, all finished, all silent and out at 14. Definitely done there. We are selling, selling, selling. Sold. Congratulations and well bid. Please join me in congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful HARCOURTS RATA & Co auction. Have a great weekend. See you again soon. Thank you. Congratulations. Well done.
Where's that guy?
Congratulations.